you doing? Hi, hello, and welcome everyone. Welcome back to another reaction. Today we're going to watch another December special, which is going to be a Red Nose Day video written by Stephen Moffat, and I don't know anything about it yet other than that Rowan Atkinson is supposed to be the doctor in this piece. I just saw it in the title. I have no idea what it means though, but I think this is gonna be really funny because we all know Rowan Atkinson, don't we? Like Mr. Bean, which by the way, I've never seen one of his movies because actually I don't really like them that much, which is funny because I don't know if I will like this, to be honest. I think I will because he's not playing Mr. Bean, because I think I don't like the character Mr. Bean that he's portraying. It's just, I don't know, I can't say what it is exactly, I can't pinpoint it. It's just that, nah, it's not mine. But let's concentrate on today's video. I'm really looking forward to seeing this because I have seen pieces of Red Nose Day with Doctor Who content. Yes, there were the original Doctors in it, and they were always so funny. This time it's not gonna be an original Doctor, but maybe there's another actor or actress that we know from Doctor Who. He's gonna play a part in this. Also, this is supposed to be like 4 different parts if I remember correctly, but it's put together into this one video. By the way, thank you so much, Andrew, for providing me with the link to this video so that I don't get spoiled on the way. Thank you so much. You are the reason why up to this day I have never ever seen one spoiler about Doctor Who, and you're the reason why I am able to watch this show completely blind. Thank you so much. Okay, you guys, I'm excited to get into this. Let's see if he talks, because if I remember correctly, like, I don't really remember because I've never seen the movie, but I've seen parts of it. For example, the bit with the Queen. He never talks, right? I've seen the bit with the Queen, and I've seen the restaurant scene. I don't know. It's just so many years that I've seen that. But I think he doesn't really talk, or doesn't talk much. I wonder if he's gonna, because Doctor talks very much. I wonder if he's gonna portray the Doctor how he usually is, like talking much and being excited for adventures and all, or if it's gonna be like a more Mr. Bean variant of the Doctor. That's gonna be very interesting. I'm so excited to get into this. Thank you so much for recommendation, by the way. Okay, you guys. By the way, the lighting today is so much trouble because it's so dark out there. It just snowed for the very first time this year, like a few minutes ago, and today is the 22nd of November, and it snowed already. Not that much, it's not like laying on the streets now, it's gone already, but it was so cool to see that. And also I put my cat on a balcony to see snow for the very first time, and she was like so confused, and then we're right back in. I think it was a little too cold for her. She didn't like the snow that much. Okay, you guys, let's get into this video. I'm so excited to see this. Doctor Who does comic relief. Oh, that music! I love that music. Positive feelings all over the place. If I hear this intro music. So this looks like a normal Doctor Who episode, doesn't it?
You are doomed, Doctor. Doomed!
This is a normal Doctor Who episode.
Your TARDIS into a deadly trap, and even you
no,
will
it's the
not
same TARDIS, disagree.
It's far too late.
It's the same TARDIS.
You know, if you're going to spy on me, you really should turn the speaker off.
My dear Doctor, after how many centuries of conflict, Naturally, I wished you to know
So
that your
stupid.
certain
I
death
love it.
is now certain.
Okay. Okay.
But even you will never suspect that your destruction awaits you on planet Zaston 4.
You only turned the picture off, I'm afraid. I can still hear you.
I know that. Of course I know that. Curse you!
I wanted to talk to you anyway. I have some news that even my arch enemy needs to hear. Meet me on the planet Tercerus in 2 hours relative time. And do try not to be late.
Mock me while you may, Doctor. My revenge will be all the sweeter. And it will be a deadly vengeance. It will be the deadly vengeance of deadly revenge!
Okay. So far, so good, I'd say. Wow, look at that. They even use CGI. Like, this looks really like a normal Doctor Who episode, apart from Rowan Atkinson being the Doctor and the evil guy being very stupid.
Where are we, Doctor?
Oh, and there's a companion.
Planet Tercerus. Once home to the Tercerons. The most kindly and peace-loving race I've ever encountered. And yet the most shunned and abhorred species.
Must have been such a great feeling for him to play this
They could
iconic
communicate
role.
only by precisely
once.
modulated gastric emission.
Oh, no. Planet of the Bottom Burgers. So what happened to them?
They discovered fire.
Oh.
Wow, the special effects. Cool.
Because no one has set foot on this planet for 100 years, you thought you had escaped my traps of death. But you forget, Doctor. I, too, have a TARDIS. When you told me to meet you at Castle Tercerus, I simply traveled back in time 100 years. And I bribed the architect. Say
That's
hello
cheating.
to the spikes of doom.
Say hello to the sofa of reasonable comfort. Naturally,
What?
I anticipated your journey back in time, and so I traveled slightly further back and bribed the architect first.
Or so you think. Naturally, I anticipated your traveling back in time, so I traveled back in time to an even further point. And I bribed the
That's how we
architect
do
first.
Well, naturally, I anticipated your journey back to
course.
an even earlier point.
Doctor, will you stop showing off? You've got something to tell the Master. Just tell him.
Very well.
The Master.
I recently calculated
Oh.
that I have saved every planet in the known universe a minimum of 27 times. But you know, I have grown weary of all the evil in the cosmos, all the cruelty, all the suffering, all those endless gravel quarries. And so I have decided to retire, settle down,
Uh-huh.
and get married.
Okay.
Yes. Without even knowing I was looking, I have found a woman to love. A woman more fascinating than all my travels through time and space. A girl more exciting than an escape up a ventilation shaft. A lover more thrilling than an army of
I think
cybernetic
we get the
slugs.
point.
Sadly, Doctor, I cannot wish you a long, happy marriage. Because the moment I'm done with this nauseating conversation, I shall travel back in time once more and buy the architect an expensive dinner and suggest he fits a lever just here and a trapdoor leading to the vast and disgusting sewers of Tercerus. Exactly there. Prepare for 500 miles of fear and feces. Goodbye forever, Mr. and Mrs. Doctor.
Let me guess. He travelled back in time even further.
Since you appear to have fallen down a sewer, you won't be able to have dinner with the architect. Although, in fact, he's already eaten. Because I had dinner with him and suggested he place the trapdoor right here. Oh, keep along, my dear.
Who are you?
So fine.
Straight out
How
of...
could he be here? He just fell in the sewers. And why is he so much older?
Because it's taken me 312 years
guy.
to climb out of those sewers.
Oh,
Then
we've
naturally you found your
been in
TARDIS
a
and travelled
prison
back in time to the
a
present day.
million of years, so...
No doubt to wreak one of your terrible revenge things.
He looks like he's straight out of Game of
But this
Thrones.
time, I did not come alone.
Atomic! We haven't seen those for a long time. Oh,
After 3 centuries of climbing through those sewers, only the
exterminate.
Daleks will accompany me.
Exterminate.
Because only the Daleks
I'm such a
don't
fangirl.
have noses.
So, Doctor, we meet again.
Yes. How are things?
Observe, Doctor. I am no longer merely a Time Lord. My body has been augmented by superior Dalek technology.
So what can you do with that then?
What?
You don't know, do you?
Exterminate! Exterminate! Exterminate!
Stop! No! After 312 years of climbing through the biggest and most disgusting sewers in the cosmos, after 3 centuries of wading through those vast, steamy lakes, climbing those huge, squelchy mountains, after a lifetime of only dung slugs for food, and the occasional company on those long, lonely nights.
What a long speech.
After all that, I'm going to kill the Doctor myself.
I
With
don't
my
think so.
own bare hands. Die, Doctor! Die!
So you brought all the Daleks just because you wanted to kill him yourself?
Don't worry. I believe he knows the way out.
Ew! Ew! No!
24 years in a sounding sewer.
This way.
Exterminate! Exterminate! Exterminate!
I love the classic vibe of this episode. Not again! Not again! This poor guy!
936 years.
Still not millions,
sewer.
so... Yeah, in the sewer. The castle
for
was
me.
equally as bad, but
Wait for me.
even worse.
These corridors all look the same.
We should be safe in here.
Or not.
So, given that
Oh.
exterminating you would be the most sensible thing to do, why do they always change their minds at the last moment?
I'll explain later.
Once again, I have been augmented by superior Dalek technology, rejuvenating my physical form and granting me even more power over the cosmos.
Are you a
And I
Dalek now?
notice breasts.
Or a woman?
They're not breasts, okay? They're Dalek bumps. They can detect
Placed very
ion-charged
unfortunate.
emissions and operate as etheric beam locators at a distance of up to 20,000 light years.
She's like...
They're also extremely firm.
What are you trying to say?
Oh, nothing.
Why are the Daleks helping you? What are you giving them in return?
I have granted them secrets of the Zectronic energy beam.
Oh, no. You fool. With a Zectronic energy beam, the Daleks will be able to conquer the entire universe within minutes.
With just a beam? How?
I'll explain later.
Prepare to operate the Zectronic beam in 5 Dalek minutes.
I obey.
You may conquer the universe, but you'll have to share it with the beard and the bosoms over there.
The Master will be exterminated when he has served his purpose.
If the Master knew that the Daleks intend to kill him, he might help us.
But how are you going to tell him without the Daleks hearing? They'll exterminate you on the spot if you say anything. I think we've really had it this time.
Don't cancel our wedding yet, my darling. There's just one thing you've forgotten.
What?
Daleks don't have noses.
Scraping the barrel a bit there, aren't you?
Think, my dear. Back on Tercerus, the Master and I both bribed the castle architect. Not only do I speak perfect Terceran, but so does he.
You mean?
Yes. I can communicate with the Master by carefully controlled breaking of wind.
Could I be tied to a different chair?
Okay,
Silence.
we might do that.
Why'd you have chairs on a Dalek spaceship anyway?
We will explain later.
Seriously doing
Danger.
this. You're not seriously doing this. This is so stupid. I love it.
You are facing certain
But then
doom.
again, oh gosh.
Certain doom?
Try not to clench.
Sorry, I just got a call. I had to interrupt the video. Someone from Poland just called me. I have no idea who that is because before I could like accept the call, it went away. I was hesitating to take the call in the first place when I saw it's a Polish number. I mean, I know no one in Poland, so probably a scam telling me that I do have a daughter somewhere who got into an accident and I have to pay money to save her or something like that. I don't know. Okay, let's just go back a few seconds. I'm sorry for the interruption.
You are facing certain doom. Certain doom?
Try not to clench.
The Daleks are
Well, if you
planning
say that loud, it like
to exterminate you
isn't that stupid?
as soon as you twiddly...
It defeats the purpose of what you're doing in the first place.
Sorry, that was me.
Cease this communication. You have betrayed the Daleks. Exterminate! Exterminate!
You fools! This sectronic beam controller will now not only explode, it will implode. We're doomed.
Repair the sectronic beam.
It is beyond my ability. Only the Doctor can do it.
Help him! He's dying! Yes, my darling.
What's going on? Is he gonna regenerate? Oh, he's communicating.
He says, I love you.
Aww.
Doctor. You've killed him!
I think not, my child. This is only his 9th body. He has many, many more. Behold,
That was at the,
the
end of the
miracle of the
classic
Time Lord.
episode. The ninth body. Who is he now?
Oh, sorry about that.
Who is that?
I thought I'd just slip into something more comfortable. Result, cute,
I do
sexy,
not
and
know
look
that
to the mirror
actor.
handsome.
Ew, gross.
I remember
Stop
you, don't
that.
I?
And you still fear me, Doctor?
You're the camp one.
I'm not camp.
Oh, yeah. Nice tits.
Bumps.
Remember you lot, of course. And, you're my fiancé?
You remember me then?
How could I possibly forget the only time-traveling companion I've ever had?
You've had lots of companions.
The only time-traveling companion I've had.
Oh, right.
It's still me in here, Emma. These old hearts are still yours. Can you still love me in my new body?
Actually, I don't think I'll have too much of a problem with that. Back to the TARDIS.
Electronic beam controller is going to explode. Help us, Doctor, and your life will be spared.
What better way to end my career than saving you metal gits? Pop into the TARDIS, get a bottle of good champagne. When you come out, we'll start celebrating the beginning of our new life together.
Great.
Is he a
In my
famous
new body, I'm
actor?
going to be particularly
He
good
must be
at
if
rewiring.
he plays a doctor in these kind of
Oh, bugger!
Doctor?
Oh, he changed again!
You're my fiancé,
I don't know that actor either.
Seem to be a bit shy of girls now. The problems of changing personas. So
Wait.
unpredictable.
Isn't that
Doctor,
one
look
of the
at me.
writers?
Isn't it?
Isn't that
Oh
Art
dear, another
TV?
girl.
I'm not a girl, Doctor. I've told you before. These are Dalek bumps.
It looks similar.
They
but
can locate
I
etheric
don't
beam
know.
emissions and
I have a very bad facial recognition,
So,
so...
You don't want to try again, do you?
Yes, probably not a bad idea, actually. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Actually, I think the problem's probably located in this area.
Okay, who's it gonna be now? Is it gonna be Stephen Moffat now? Hugh Grant? Isn't that
Look at
Hugh
that. I've gone and used
Grant?
up 3 whole bodies in just under a minute, and all because I forgot to unplug first. That really was terribly silly of me. Sorry about that, my dear. But unfortunate.
I know his face.
Oh, assistant.
Oh no. Yeah, I mean, that was a very good body.
Doctor!
Residual energy.
Last long.
I'm a stupid ass, should have realized.
The Doctor has saved the Daleks. His life will be spared.
No. His life is already lost. That was a discharge of pure Zactronic energy. Even a Time Lord cannot survive its terrible power.
But he can just change again, can't you, Doctor?
Afraid not, my dear. Zactronic energy. Too powerful. It has destroyed my ability to regenerate.
Oh,
I'm afraid this is the end.
goodbye.
Look after the universe for me. I've put a lot of work into it.
But how can we look after it without you?
I'll explain.
How?
Doctor, listen to me. You can't die. You're too nice. Too brave, too kind, and far, far too silly. You're like Father Christmas, the Wizard of Oz, Scooby-Doo. And I love you very much. And we all need you, and you simply cannot die.
Is he gonna come back?
Best, the bravest of all my foes. From this day forward, I will renounce evil and follow the path of goodness to honor my fallen foe.
The Doctor saved the Daleks. The Daleks, too, will honor their mortal enemy.
He was never cruel and never cowardly. And it'll never be safe to be scared again.
Aww. Doctor is dead. I don't think so.
It's impossible. Beyond all known laws of the universe.
Maybe even the universe can't bear to be without the Doctor.
Probably not. Is it gonna change into a woman? Look at that. Oh my god, this show is so woke.
Emma,
No, just kidding.
I've got etheric beam locators.
No, Doctor. I'm afraid those are actual breasts.
Well,
Are you sure? I think I can see the on switch.
No, Doctor, we have to face facts.
who is she?
You've come back to life, and this time,
Do we know her?
you're a woman.
Really? I've always wanted to get my hands on one of these.
Unfortunately, I haven't.
Your mother's going to get a bit of a surprise at the wedding, isn't she? Do you think we'll both wear white?
I'm afraid, Doctor. And I'm not sure this sentence has ever been used so completely accurately before, but you're just not the man I fell in love with.
Well,
Well,
never mind.
yeah, I
We can
agree.
still rattle around the universe, fighting monsters and saving planets. What could be more fun? My best friend by my side, my trusty old TARDIS, and of course, my sonic screwdriver. Oh, look, it's got 3 settings.
Doctor, stop that!
She's really good.
I have to say,
You will immediately
You are rather
recognize the
gorgeous.
Doctor
I'm not bad, am I?
when she's talking.
Come to think of
Apart
it,
from
you're a great deal
that.
more attractive than I remember.
that flirting.
thank you.
Tell me, why do they call you the Master?
I'll explain later.
No way. This is how it ends. Okay. 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 That was an interesting bit. That was super interesting. Oh my gosh, that Red Nose Day stuff, that never disappoints. It was so much fun to watch this and all the reconditions. Hugh Grant as the Doctor. Hugh Grant. Is he from the UK? I always thought it was a US actor. Okay, this sounds dumb, so I'm not gonna go into this topic because I can't tell whether he's British or American. So let's talk about this episode. Like, it was super fun. A lot of ideas went into this one. I love the idea that we got to see not only the Doctor being another actor, but also the Master. And when the Doctor changed for the first time from Rowan Atkinson to this other guy that I don't know, he talked to his companion. I wanted to say, but I didn't. You could be lucky he didn't change into girl, because otherwise the wedding would be like a little bit more difficult, to be honest. And then she changes into girl like a few minutes later. That's so cool. I like that. I really, really liked it. I enjoyed it so much. I laughed so much. I'm actually pretty tired right now from laughing so much. I'm exhausted. But that was so much fun. I really hope that I'll be able to upload the episode just like that. And I don't have to figure things out how to upload an episode. So let's cross our fingers and hope that I can upload it just like that. Because this is a YouTube video, right? But I didn't really pause it. Maybe I should have done that more. We'll see. I guess we'll see. If it doesn't work like that, at least the members and the Patreon people will get a copy of that video. And if you're watching right now, you will know how it worked out for me. So yeah, thank you so much for the recommendation. It was so much fun. And I will see each and every single one of you out there in the next video. Until then, have a nice day. Bye!